Hi guys, how is everyone? Welcome to the Jamie Phillips football chats, and let's talk about Norwich Liverpool 3. Great game today. Guys looking good. What's that? 5 wins, 6 games now. Or 7 wins in 6 games, Champions League included. Yeah, it's good. It's looking good being a Liverpool fan again at the time. So let's go through this match reaction with you guys today. So let's start with the midfield area today of this game. Because the midfield area is the area I was the most probably upset with today in this match. So I didn't think we had enough football. I didn't think we controlled the game enough from midfield today. And that starts with, fortunately, Cater, Ox and Curtis Jones, I don't think complemented each other very well. Cater, I think Cater's a good player. I really like Cater, but he didn't look into it today at all. Didn't really look like he wanted to make much of an effort. He was not great. Didn't really get involved. Never really saw him really try and press as he usually does. One thing with Cater, he's very good at pressing. Never really saw him press at all today at all, to be fair. So it's hard to judge Cater's performance. 5 out of 10 probably. Not a very good performance for me. Got hauled off at half time. Now some people were saying on Twitter that Cater didn't know if Cater went off for an injury because he was holding his ankle or limping when he's going off at half time. Now I've not heard anything or seen anything just yet. So you guys have to tell me that. But no, I think the reason he got taken off at half time is because we ain't got Thiago against Brentford. So we need Cater available for that game, and I think he could be given 45 minutes. Now, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now, we all like Ox, but unfortunately, since his injury against Man City a few years ago, went out with a bad knee injury, and then I think he had a recurring injury after that as well. Sorry. And he had a recurring injury after that as well, and I just don't think he's been the same since. He's just not. Unfortunately, he sort of looks like he's playing within himself. Oxlade-Chamberlain. He looks like he's playing within himself, and that's quite a sad thing to see because, you know, Ox is a decent player, and before his injury, I think he was on 10 goals that season, and he was pressing, he was hurrying, he was all action type of midfielder, and that's something we haven't really got in our team. We ain't got a goal scoring midfielder, and Ox is a goal scoring midfielder, but at the moment he's just not giving us that, unfortunately. And with the ball, but without the ball, he still does press, he still does harry, he gets involved without the ball, but with the ball he's just nowhere near the same player, and he just playing with himself. He just looks scared of getting injured, and it's a shame. Curtis Jones, easily the standout of the midfield today, quite some way. I don't think he was great, but he was still the standout today. I like Curtis Jones a lot. I think we all forget about Curtis Jones because Arviela came along. Arviela looks tasty, doesn't he? He looks good. He's going to be a fantastic footballer, Arviela. But we forgot about Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones is going to be some player. He's good on the ball, Curtis Jones. He can work well in tight areas. He can keep the ball. He can go inside. He can go outside. He can do all that. I like Curtis Jones. He's got a nice shot on him, a bit of finesse, composure. Good player. Seems like a bit of a leader. And that's something we need. But we forget about him. We've got a bright future. I know we all get down in the dumps saying what we got when Klopp is not. We've got Curtis Jones and Elliott there. That's our midfield future. We're going to be all right for some time, guys. So don't worry. Yeah, Curtis Jones, my player of the midfield today. I'll say he was our best midfield player. Right, forward line. So it's good. Minamino, Samurai. Thought he played really well today. What I like about Minamino, he's got an eye for goal. got a proper eye for goal, and that's what I like about Minamino. He, with his first goal, it's all instinct. He knows where the goal is. I think it's a corner from Simicaz. Ricky gets up, heads it down, and lands into the space Minamino's created. Defender, I think, who was it? Was it Gilmore? Gilmore was meant to be marking Taki. Taki's pulled away. It's not going with him. It's got in that space. He's just turned and shot. Knows where the goal is. Right from the keeper's leg. Great goal. Very good. That's just natural instinct. He's got that in him. He knows where the goal is. He didn't even have to look. He knew where it was. Like Taki. And then his second goal, you think he's delayed it too long. He's delayed. But no, he knows what he's doing. I like Taki Minamino. Only 2 goals today. He's probably up there for man of the match for me, Taki Minamino. 2 goals. Good performance. Amazing. Very good performance from Minamino today. Really enjoyed Minamino's performance today. And then Origi. Right. So against AC Milan, we know some people didn't like Origi playing. I can understand that. Origi, he's got a cult following. He's a cult hero. We all love Origi. Come on, how can we not? Yes, he's got this thing as he's lazy and too laid back. He doesn't care. The last 2 games Klopp's played him in is the hardest I've seen Origi work in years. The AC Milan game, he held the line. He ran that line really, really well. And today he did the same. Worked hard. He was the main focal point in that attack. Brought the ball in. He occupied defenders, so it helped Minamino and Gordon on the outside, and brought in midfielders into the play. So yeah, I think Origi did well, and his goal was really well taken. Really well taken goal from Divock Origi, who was that nice header into the corner. And then Gordon, right. Okay, Gordon, well, you've got to remember this kid's 16 years old. And you can see why a lot of people talk about him. He's got a lot of quality there. And it's going to be hard for a 16-year-old to really impress and stand out. No matter who you are, you're 16 at the end of the day. But we shouldn't worry too much about Kay Gordon. This is his learning experience. That's why these games are important. Get these players in, lead them into these games. But what I want to see with Gordon, I want to see him go on loan to a championship club. I don't want him to go to League 1 or League 2. I think he's too good for that already at 16. I want to see him in the championship, play big boy football for a whole year. I think he needs that. I think we should let him go in January. Go out on loan in January to a championship club and get out there and play big boy football. And I think that's the only way it's going to improve. There's no point keeping him in your reserves all the time. No, he's only 16, asking a lot, but you see something special there, something special. I think Klopp picked up on something today. There was a break in play, if I remember rightly, and Klopp was talking to him, and you could tell Klopp weren't happy with something, and Klopp wanted to show him, you can do better with this, you can do more. So, yeah, Gordon played well. I like Gordon, good player. That brings us to the defence. Minamino was our best attacker today. Origi led that line really well. Good play from Origi today. So that leaves us with the defence. Now, Konate and Gomez, they were partners, if I remember rightly, against AC Milan last week. And Gomez played on the left-hand side of the defence then, and he played on the left-hand side of the defence today. That tells me that Konate playing on the right-hand side in both them games when they're partnered together is the main person Klopp wants if it's Konate and Van Dijk's partnership. Because if it wasn't, Gomez would be playing on the right-hand side. But something tells me his 2 left-handed side centre-backs are Virgil and Gomez. His 2 right-handed centre-backs are Matip and Konate. It's as simple as that. With Canate and Gomez. The only thing I don't like them playing together is they sometimes ball watch a little bit too much. And if both of them are ball watching at the same time, you've got some trouble there. When I think it happened once today with Norwich, they got through. Should have actually probably scored because both of them were ball watching. And if both of them are ball watching, we've got a problem. Gomez ain't a talker. Canate don't look like a talker. So both of them together I don't think works. But a Matip or a Gomez or a Canate and a Virgil or something like that, you're absolutely fine. They're great defenders in their own right, but together maybe not. Now with Canate, as I said, he's a beast. He's massive. What is he, 6'4", 6'5"? He's a big unit. But he's quick. He can move across the pitch, which is his recovery pace is something. And as I say, his ball watching needs to keep the ball watching out of him a little bit. But I see bright future with Canate. I think he's only 22, 23. Gomez is only 24 himself. We've got two centre-halves there for the next 10 years easy. Virgil's 30, I think Matip's 30. They've got 5 more years in them themselves. They ain't going to go anywhere. Our centre-halves, I'll say it now, we've got the best 4 individual centre-halves in the league. Yes, Chelsea have got a very good defence, but I don't think Christian and Rudiger are better individuals as Van Dijk, Gomez, Canate, and Matip. Maybe it's just me being biased, but what I've seen so far, I think that's very true. Right, left back. We might have a Robertson problem because there's this bloke called Simicast who's come along. And for me, I've said this already today, for me, he's technically better. He's technically better than Robbo. And I say that the amount of times I've seen Simicast so far this season, he can go on his right foot as well. Robbo is extremely one-footed. Simicast can go on his right foot. And his defending's not bad either. I know someone said Robbo might be a better defender, and he might just be, but to be honest, his defending is very good. They can get forward, and for me, he's probably a better crosser at this moment in time. He's crossing his pinpoint. I mean, that got the pass today for Origi, you know what I mean? That pass today for Origi was up there. That was a great cross, pinpoint. And he's been like that. He whips in all the corners he gets the whip on. And Robbo takes a corner, flat. Now, I like Robbo. Robbo's special. Robbo's got that iron brew blood, ain't he? He will run all day, up and down, up and down. Simicast can't do that. Simicast will run out of steam and die. But Robbo he'll go up and down, up and down, up and down. And of course, Robbo is quality. Let's not get away from it. Robbo, he's still got a blinding cross on him. He will still get in there. He will still run at Harry. He's still we've just got 2 quality left backs. And to say we don't know what one's the best at the moment is fantastic for us. It's fantastic for us. I wish we had that from the right-hand side as well with Trent. We'd be sorted for years and years. And Conor Bradley at right back today. It's baptism of fire for the young man. And he looks very young. I think he's actually older than Gordon, but he looks younger. He plays a bit more naive. Seems a bit naive. Gave away the penalty, which turned to nothing eventually. But I think he's got a bit more mature in his game. I think Gordon's younger, he's a bit more mature in his football than Bradley does. Bradley just seems a bit immature in his game. Giving away that penalty, he got caught. But that's youth. He's only a child at the end of the day. So he'll come good. It's another clean sheet. And Kelleher in goal. Kelleher goal today was very impressive. Cleaning up. Came out when he needed to come out. Swept up everywhere. Extremely well. Sweeping up. Came out, I think, got through his head. Really impressive. It was a good performance by the Reds today. So, I would say my man of the match is probably Minamino, Curtis. I think I'll just give it to Minamino because he got them 2 goals. So it's a good win, 3-0 into the next round, where we'll probably get Man City away and they'll go out. But I will be back for another reaction video after the Liverpool Brentford game Saturday evening. So thanks for today, guys, and please like and subscribe. Let's get my channel growing. Many thanks, Liverpool guys.